Another Chinese proverb. Those who look to the heavens prosper. Those who defy it are no more. Do you know this one? The meaning here is... Hold on a sec. That you can only survive as long as you're a part of the natural order of things. You remember pre-ripped jeans? Manufacturers thought that just because people loved old, broken-in jeans, they would want to buy new jeans that looked old. So they purposefully...
What do jeans have to do with nature and order?
Denim should fray and rip on its own, naturally, right? Some designers tried to go against that, and
that's
no
not true.
one
People
bought
do
them.
still buy
the
those.
earnings report from that fiscal year is
Faded
enough
and
of a
ripped.
proof.
Earnings?
If you think about it, right? You can't find a pair of jeans that is not faded already. We've already faded the jeans, and that's really annoying. I just want fucking jeans. Got 1 in the previous room and 3 in this room. We can do it.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Great.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building
Guy
up
up
their own Metal
up on
Gear
top
force will
somehow.
think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift
you
in the
one?
balance of power will mean a
Sure you
new world order, and we,
There's
the Marine
one.
Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Is there really a guy up there?
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of
Looks
nuclear
like a pipe.
proliferation.
It's not really a ladder.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Freeze.
Okay, this is number 2.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall
Oh
we?
god, don't stretch right now.
Right. Left.
Where's the third one?
Front. Up.
He's really way up there. So I gotta go way
Right.
back. You son of a bitch.
Down.
You son of a bitch.
Front.
So now what we have to do...
Left.
Alright, we should have enough time.
Down.
Oh my god! I didn't want to go back that way.
I have
This
a
is
daughter,
terrible.
and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children.
Who on earth? I didn't mean to... This is going
What's
to
going on?
shit.
Snake!
I wanted to die, instead I went through the door. Then I got fucking caught like an idiot. I don't know where
This
I am.
weapon will render all other
Whoa.
Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about
these
their
guys are
nuclear
dumb, huh?
strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out.
So they at least put me back at a
Shift
certain
in the
time
balance
frame.
of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
Freeze.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear
Shake it.
proliferation. It
Bam!
is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are
How many we got? 32.
attempting to derail our own raid
I can
project.
stand here.
But
Get
I
spotted.
promise you that they will not.
Snake, respond!
We got one more to get. He's on the top.
Snake!
On the top level. Which is terrible.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears
No other way
obsolete.
up there, I don't think.
Nations building up their own Metal Gear force
Whatever.
will think twice.
Let's go back. I'm very upset.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But
This
I
is
have
the
a daughter.
fun. Ah, you still have a
it is my
daughter.
greatest wish
It's amazing.
never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a
Freeze.
better world for future generations. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Freeze.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater.
Yo,
Move
the
in
fuck?
undetected and make its landing on
Wouldn't let
any
me crawl.
shore.
I got shit to do, man.
Its onboard joint tactical
Get the
information
fuck
distribution
up the
system
ladder!
identifies targets with unerring accuracy.
What?
Takes them out with massive fire.
It wouldn't let me.
It is
Jesus.
the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. Like you ought to
Time,
think about
bitch.
what that
Time
means.
limit. Think about it. I haven't took
This
the
new
photos
model
yet.
of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Man, I should have just. Man.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Freeze.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced.
Okay,
But even
one
you will have
left.
heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Yeah, rest a little, guys. Thank you for the rest because I need to get this dog tag. Alright. This is it.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the
Freeze.
first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense.
Give me your
capability.
dog tag, you little punk.
NSB technology leaked to other nations would make that
All right.
contingency likely. But if this
Let's see. Give me
theory is
the
correct,
shot from this
means
side.
that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here
shot
today to flush out our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission.
Use that pipe too.
Bear that in mind. It is an
Really?
undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military.
You see that? It wouldn't,
seeking
that
to
didn't
control
count.
national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the MBT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race
Cool.
of that last century.
I gotta get that front shot
Cannot
now.
afford to play that
How about that back shot?
The Metal Gear
How about
Ray
that
you
butt?
see is here to prevent that.
That ass. That ass.
This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form,
Anything
Ray
else I can take
will
a
be
photo of?
unmanned,
Be pretty funny of.
driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR
funny.
and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again, but Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
No, let's not. Wait.
Left.
Up. Up. Load the photos. Root. Password. Okay, Scott. Password. Nope. Scott, password. Password's password. Police knots. Ah, okay. You know, I should have took pictures of those lady posters. Oh well.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, what am I seeing now? This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. And the next one is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
You can't use the rear? I'm a fan. Ah, it stopped. He didn't comment on my other
We,
photos.
the Marines, will lead the charge
That
into
sucks.
a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
One of the baddest ass sequences ever.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Light him up.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
I got a trophy for watching this, I guess.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
No, no. So when he gets possessed by Liquid, he actually has Liquid's voice. And they, like, don't do that in Metal Gear Solid 4. Which is kind of a bummer. Since he's, like, Liquid Ocelot, he should have had Liquid Snake's voice. Or some combination of the two.
Nobody move. Understood?
just miss Cam Clark, that's all. You guys all got guns, go in there.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Key structural points like the locker room.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Gray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one.
I don't know, it looks pretty big. It's probably room for two in there.
Kurlukovich, you and your
Maybe
daughter
three.
will die here.
Luggage.
Damn you!
Fuck this coat.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Six bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. And the slow motion looks pretty bad. It's all framey looking.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor.
I don't know why they
You
didn't
may
shoot
yet
him.
make it to
He only
shore if you
had
swim
6
for your
bullets.
life.
Oh well.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
It's a pretty brolic forearm, too. So Revolver lost his hand in the first game, and I guess he got his arm from Liquid? Of all the donors. And somehow Liquid lives on through the arm. You know, that's your first hint that Metal Gear has gone weird in this installment. It was already kind of weird, but
You don't have what it takes after all!
yeah, you're right.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Metal Gear Ray looks pretty cool. Not sure if it's cooler looking than Rex, but they're equally cool.
We have a problem.
Metal Gear's thirsty. A laser beam made out of water. Pretty badass.
Snake! Snake!
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Always talking to Mr. President. Always. Well, is this the end for our hero? Save our game. Hopefully we got all the dog tags, because that was annoying. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Information age, people. Information... something.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was
Maybe
a
if Facebook buys
government-sponsored
them.
tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The
course.
president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to
What's wrong with the
decontaminate the
subtitles?
seawater
They're
go up with the
being
oil,
all weird.
toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
So save the planet. Gotcha.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You
So at
should
this
know
point,
that SEAL Team
I was
10
still
is
in
also conducting
disbelief.
a rescue operation.
You know? Like, this must be Snake, even though he sounds completely different.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
That's an order. So...
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
Of course.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
It's...
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
It's interesting how similar this game is to Metal Gear
The
Solid
texture
1.
isn't far removed from rubber, but the
almost
material
the
protects
same.
against a wide range of toxic substances.
It reminds
The
me
suit
of
itself
Ghost
has
Babel.
a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D.
Where Ghost Babel
Data
has
about damage
different
to different
bosses
regions
that
of the
are
body, including blood
pretty
loss,
much the
is
same as Metal Gear
exchanged between
Solid
the suit
bosses.
and the intravenous nanomachines to
gotta play
create
that game
a
as well.
feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Even the codec looks all futuristic and different. Ugh. Bugs. Ew. Bugs are gross, man. Nothing grosser than some... What the fuck are you doing? A ration. Is that all that's here? Can't be all that's here. Wonder what's down here. How do I dive?
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will
That
appear under
recording
your life
sounded
gauge while you're underwater.
really different.
The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you
Up
can
will
hold
take you
from a
up.
single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
So you can't go down anymore? There's no items? That's weird. Thought there would be. Well, we still have our dog tags? No. Interesting. Guess they consider that just a whole separate thing. How do I save my game? Don't yet. That's over there. Okie doke. Did you hear that? It's like, Someone got bopped.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Okie dokie.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to
Yeah,
get an
yes.
ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node. Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
I'll never,
Pull up
I'll
the
never
map
get
of the
that.
structure.
I
That'll
don't
let you
understand.
activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar
Did
came
you
in
say
useful during
nerd?
VR training.
A radar
No, does not
system
sound like nerd.
Uses biological magnetic fields
What?
as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet
you
high.
say
Should be colored blue.
nerd?
Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Got it. Let's go use the nerd before they wake up. I don't have radar until I use the nerd. And then after which, they'll wake up. Here, let me get my ration. Thank you. I don't have a gun yet, so we're just gonna have to leave these guys, huh? You shut up.
Raiden, you won't be able...
Yeah, personal identification system. Great. think there's a short in this computer. Doesn't seem safe. Lordo. It doesn't let you put your year? That's weird. Just question marks? Radar appears even during intrusion view. Why was that not the case in the last area when I had an alert?
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Great.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology.
But not weather, though.
You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her
Raiden
for
is
this mission,
such
soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way.
Nope.
And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Boom.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save.
You mean Raiden?
The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th.
Fuck if I know.
Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
How can you not remember your anniversary? Or the first day you met? Or whatever. You dummies.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
Stay on the lookout.
elevator gonna come down at a certain time, or... Why would you want the radar off during these moments? Seems like not a good idea. You could slip by there. Yeah, good slip right there. Fuck.
It's the enemy. I need that.
There we go. Respond. Try to slip by him, but you know, my hitbox is big, I guess. Reenactment of Metal Gear Solid.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Nope, no chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the President?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Well, you see, there's these different areas.
The big
And they
shell
have
is
letters.
comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Get to a node. I'm gonna level up my fucking pull-up power. Watch this though. Oh wait. Call.
Right, and look at that wire.
Man, shut up. Oh, I slipped on Poopy. Yeah, Raiden's gonna get his grip level up. I don't have an M9 yet. Got another call. We're doing pull-ups.
Raiden, your grip went up again.
Wow.
Jack, you're truly amazing.
I'd rather be doing real pull-ups. Thank you. I believe this is as high as it goes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's a level 4 or 5. So I think I'll just stop at this point. Yeah. Oh man, that's tedious. So, oh. Slipped on the poop again. We have no bullets. Or, we have no gun to put the bullets in yet. Get up, man. So I guess we'll just go through the hole in this fence. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
I can't believe that Raiden was kept a secret all throughout the lead up to this game's release. Like, nobody knew about it? It's a pretty well kept secret. So without radar, it's kind of hard to...
I'll go check the roof.
I'll go check the
Floor
roof.
to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the...
Fuck. Anything in here? Get the SOCOM first, huh? Well, I've got the gun to take these guys out over here.
There's somebody there.
Nope. Nobody but us, Raidens. Alright. I guess I'm gonna save it at this point. Or not. I'm just gonna go into a cutscene. Another cipher. You better call him. Give him a call. Colonel, I stubbed my toe.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the President. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the President! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the President's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Anyways, I'm gonna save it, and that's gonna be it for now. She probably doesn't have any proverbs, so she sucks.
What's up, Jack?
Nothing. Just want to save my game, you know.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again.
Tomorrow.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.